I'm here with Monrovia head football coach Ryan Maddox. They're just one day away from wrapping up their summer football schedule. So, Coach, how would you assess your team so far?
We're excited. We're eager to get into pads, and we had a great summer. So we're getting there. We're not there yet. We got a 6-week window until we start our first game against Monrovia. So we're looking forward to that, and we've got to make sure we get better each day, and that's the focus.
What have you learned about your team through this summer schedule?
We've definitely got, we have depth at some positions, but we've got a long way to go. We've got to continue to get better. Our offense hasn't completely gelled yet, so we're looking to kind of get in that rhythm. And it takes a little while longer with offense than it does with defense.
Who or what has been the biggest revelation so far this summer?
We've had several. Some of the young guys who've stepped up. We've got a heated battle at quarterback. We've got a new addition to the team, Blake Hayworth from St. Francis, and he's competing for the starting quarterback job with George Frazier, who looks great. And then our receivers have been brilliant all summer. Our offensive line is getting there. We've got some veterans mixed in with some younger guys, so it's a good combination. And then defensively, we're coming along. So, like I said, we've got a lot of depth, which is definitely a positive going into fall camp.
How would you compare and contrast your two separate quarterbacks right now?
They're both pocket. I would say more pocket guys, a little different than what we had last year with Nick, who was, beat you with his feet. But they're both bigger guys, but they're both great leaders, and it's going to be game experience. You know what I mean? There's a lot of positives. They're both very good, but neither one of them have a ton of varsity game experience. So that it's going to be getting them experience and then moving along down the road.
What does the addition of tailback Deshaun Ramirez bring to the offense?
He's electric now, we also have we have a couple good backs already, so it adds depth, and not just a running back, but at safety. And he's a phenomenal player. He has that ability to go the distance every time he touches the football, which is something pretty special. So he's definitely got a little giddy up in his step, and he can make people miss. He's very similar to Nick in the elusive category. So he's hard to tackle. It's going to be hard to break down. And he's going to be a great weapon for us.
How does this year's team differ from last year's team?
We'll see. It's still early, so we've got a long way to go. But they're working hard. They're working together, and that's the right step at this point. You know what I mean? And then it's just a matter of getting better each week and reaching our potential as a team.
How do you plan on spending your 3 weeks dead period?
In the weight room. It's not complete dead period. I mean, we still lift, and then probably get a little vacation in with my family before we get started.
Has this summer felt any different being the defending champs?
Not necessarily. We're back at it. Last season's over, so this each year, and that's the neat thing about team sports and all sports in general, but especially with team sports, each year brings a new dynamic. So we've got definitely some returning players, and we've got a lot of experience from last year, which is awesome. But at the same time, we've got new guys coming up, and so each team's got a little different feel and a little different gel, and so that it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting to see how far this team and what this team can accomplish.